Hi guys. So sorry, my shelves look kind of weird right now. I kind of had like a weird moment yesterday, and I decided to reorganize my bookshelves. I mean, it's nothing super exciting. I'm just making it alphabetical by author, and I don't know. I hate all of it. I hate all of it. I don't know what to do, but I thought that it would be a nice, easy way to do things for now. Anyways, the point of this video is that there was a library book sale. So my library book sale was this past weekend. I wasn't able to go because I was working the whole weekend, but Tuesday, or today's Tuesday, yesterday, Monday, was the last day of the sale and everything was 50% off. And it was kind of a drive. It was a 30-minute drive. Um, and I was worried that there wouldn't really be anything because it was the last day, but every single book was $1. So yeah, I ended up finding things. I got 21 books for $20. It was $20 and a quarter, but I'm just rounding down because let's be honest. Yeah, because everything was 50% off, and mass markets were 50 cents, and so then they were only a quarter, and so I got one mass market, and then the rest are hardcover and trade. I hate hardcover, but if it's just $1, I'll take it for $1. Okay, so the first thing that I did was I went to the area where Stephen King is. I don't really know what section that would be considered, but I basically always look for Richard Bachman books. Specifically, I want Rage really bad. So every time I go to a thing like this, that's like the first thing that I look for. They did not have Rage. They did have a Richard Bachman book, though. They had The Regulators, and I could not say no to this cover because, like, what's happening? I don't know, but it looks insane. So that's exciting. And then they also had The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon. They had a bunch of other Stephen King books, but they're all hardcover, and I don't know. I just feel like this might be like the biggest that I'm willing to go in hardcover. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, so I picked up this one too because I'm trying to, read all of his books, even though I've been reading The Stand forever. And then I just went and I got more books. So I don't know what any of these books are about. So I'm sorry if that's what you're looking for. It's not going to happen. I saw this is a Europa edition, so I was like, F it, let's get it. It's The Jerusalem File by Joel Stone. It's very, very tiny. I don't know if this is I feel like Europas are usually translated, but this does not look like this is. Oh no, he was born in Brooklyn, so of course the one Europa I get is not from a different place. Anyways, then I got The Best American Essays, edited by Edwidge Danticat. And this is from 2011. This is a series that I'm interested in. I have one that's like the Best American Mysteries, maybe from 2012. So this is kind of a series that I'm a little interested in collecting the whole thing and reading all of them, but it's not like a priority, but it's something that if I see them, then I pick them up. Then I saw this and I was like, wow, that's interesting. So it's called Under African Skies, Modern African Stories, and this is edited by Charles R. Larson. So it's just a collection of different, I think it's specifically African, well, obviously it says Under African Skies, but so African short stories, which is exciting. And then I got this book, Downtown Owl. It's a novel by Chuck Klosterman. I own Sex, Drugs, and Cocoa Puffs. I haven't read it yet, but I feel like I'm going to like him, and so I was like, I might as well. It's $1. And then I picked up The Beginner's Goodbye by Anne Tyler. I'm not really sure if I'm going to like this, but I think that I think her book, A Spool of Blue Thread, I think that's her book, was nominated for the Man Booker or the National Book, I don't know, some kind of book award. I think her name sounded familiar, so I was like, F it, it's $1. That's basically what happened. And then there was a book by Garrison Keillor, Love Me, and I love him. So I haven't read him though, so I thought I would go for it. And then I found a copy of Nickel and Dimed on Not Getting By in America by Barbara Ehrenreich. Kathleen from Kathleen Ann, I'm pretty sure talked about this book at some point. It sounds really, really interesting, and I love reading about this kind of crap, even though I don't, but I need to uh, because it's very important. The next few books I think are authors that I heard of on Danielle from Danny. That's her channel name. I'm pretty sure that these authors I've heard of her. They're like authors that I knew of though, like in my head going to this. I have no idea what these books are about though, and I don't know if but anyways, so this is The Last Days of Ptolemy Gray by Walter Mosley. So I'm pretty sure this author is in my head because of Danielle. And then The Street by Anne Petrie or Petrie. Don't know how to pronounce that. And then Mama Day by Gloria Naylor. So those three specifically, there might be more, but I'm pretty sure those are the only ones I heard of from Danielle, and they're authors that I really wanted to read, so got them. Then this one, I don't know why I picked this up. It's called The War of Don Emanuel's Nether Parts, which I feel like is a weird title, and there's a weird cat on it, and well, it's just a cat head floating upside down, and this is by Louise de Bernier. I don't know if this is a French author. I don't know how to pronounce that. Or Spanish. It's Spanish. I have no idea. We'll see. Sounds interesting. And then there was a copy of Woman Warrior by Maxine Hong Kingston. I feel like a lot of people have talked about this on BookTube, and it's just in my consciousness, and I want to read it. Oh, there's some underlined stuff. That's exciting. I like that. Found a copy of Atonement by Ian McEwan. I have read Saturday by him, and it was it was okay, but this one's supposed to be really great. I don't actually love this copy now that I'm looking at it. I should have looked at it harder. I think there's mold on it. We'll see if I like it or not. And then there was a copy of the Paris Review, and this is from 1991, I think. So I'm really excited because this is another kind of thing that I want to read. I want to read everything. It's a sickness. And then the mass market that I got was Roots by Alex Haley. I am really, really excited to read this. Wowzas. The font's pretty small. Whatever. And then I got 2 books by Irene Nemirovsky. This is one of the authors that's on the 50 women list that Yemeni from The Skeptical Reader and Kirsty from Kirsty on Books created, and I was like, I'm going to read all of them too. But I haven't, but I didn't have a copy of one of her books, and so I found 2 of them, so I was like, I'll do it. So the first one is Suite Française, and then the next one is Dimanche and Other Stories, so short story collections. Pretty exciting. And then this is another author that I feel like has been all over BookTube lately, with the Night, Day, and Dawn are the 3. I know Denise from Denise D. Cooper. She read all 3 of them. I feel like most people have been reading just one maybe, but anyways, they had this book that I don't know, called The Testament, so hopefully that is good. I really dig the photo of him. I dig that a lot. Look at all those books behind him. Ooh, that's my dream. Okay, and then the last one that I got is Mexican Voices, American Dreams by Marilyn P. Davis. It's an oral history of Mexican immigration to the United States. So this sounds also really interesting and fantastic. And such great quality, just $1. Can't say no. So yeah, that was my used library book sale. I have acquired other books, but I feel like I've mentioned this before. I'm just doing quarterly book hauls because I'm trying to not buy as much. And so I'd rather have more books in the video and less videos than more frequently with 2 or 3 books. Even though I have a lot. of books. I got a bunch of. Anyways, that's for another time. So, super. Those are all the things that I got. If you have read any of these, please let me know what you thought. If you'd like to buddy read any of them, let me know. I hope everyone's having a great day.